What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Congratulations to the Phoenix Suns for defeating the Los Angeles Lakers by a score of 115 to 105. They played a great game, got some great role players on their team that hit pivotal shots. Like, what's my boy name? Dwayne Washington Jr., Mikal Bridges, guys that's going, Cameron Payne came through his shots, so on and so forth. They got a really great team, and Monty Williams coaches them very well. However, I'm so tired of Devin Booker. And Devin Booker so fake tough, it's annoying. Dude think, I don't know who dude think he is, but he not that. From when he blocks shots and getting all in dudes' faces, talking crazy to him, cussing at him and all this and all of that, standing over them and all that other extra stuff, he need to cut it out. Knock it off. He's so fake tough, do all this and all of that. And then, when that whole situation happened with DeAndre, you instigated that whole situation with DeAndre because he started standing over Austin Reeves, and then DeAndre followed suit, following behind the team captain, followed suit, did the same thing, and Pat Bev was like, I ain't having it, man. But, this is the thing, man. Devin has developed this bravado about himself, especially since Chris Paul's arrival in Phoenix. He's trying to operate under the ilk of Chris Paul. And this is why I don't like a lot of stuff Chris Paul does. As great as Chris Paul is as a point guard, one of the greatest point guards we've ever seen grace this league, he does a lot of that instigating, a lot of shit talking, a whole lot of that extra ton type stuff that Devin does. And I think Devin is picking it up from Chris. Chris does that a lot. And then when something happens, Chris tries to throw his hands up and act like he don't know what's going on, and he don't understand why the guy would have reacted that way or responded that way, which is why I'm glad Rajon Rondo gave Chris Paul that two-piece and pieced him up right then too. And I also didn't have any problem with Pat Bev shoving the hell out of Chris Paul like he was the 15th man at the end of the roster, at the end of the bench rather, right? I didn't care because Chris does a lot of stuff. You've seen him, the way he was antagonizing or try to imitating, or when he did the situation he did with Steve Kerr, acting like he was laughing with Steve, and then doing like this, basically telling Steve, get your goof ass out of here type stuff. Chris put his hand out for people to try to act like Chris tries to act like he's gonna pick up or help his opponent off of the ground, moves his hand out of the way and walks off. Chris does a lot of little taunting stuff, talks crazy to people, doing a lot of cussing, a whole lot of extra bravado. And even though he's the president of the Players Association, Chris do a whole lot of shiesty, shady stuff in between the lines, talking to folks crazy, reckless. I wasn't mad when Pat Bev pushed him in, because I know Chris be talking wild and crazy, and I know Pat has his own antics for sure, but to be cussing at folks, he don't be doing it the way Chris be cussing at folks. Pat might say something, but Chris be doing a whole lot of extra crazy stuff, for real. And Devin has developed that persona. And it's real annoying, taunting people all in their face, cussing at them. I mean, I'm trying to remember when Dev was all into somebody, he scored over somebody or blocked somebody's shot and was all in their face, cussing and talking crazy, looking tough. Boy, if you don't take your John B. looking ass, sit your ass down somewhere. All that, I don't believe you, brother. You need more people. It's annoying. And then DeAndre Ayton, he trying to follow suit behind Devin Booker. He scores over AD and then try to talk crazy, start taunting, trying to talk mess. Brother, AD been hoeing you all game. At that point, AD had 34 and 20 rebounds. Brother, what are you talking about? He had 4 blocks at the time. Hey, DeAndre, you ain't all this, bro. You don't deserve to be taunted. You've been getting holed all game long. Nah, bro. And again, Phoenix has a great team, which is why they were able to prevail despite the bad play of DeAndre Ayton, because he ain't been on a crumb, for real. They have a great team, and Dev is a great player. He's tough. He's a cold player, but he does a whole lot of this extra. He needs to calm down with all this fake tough bravado. Knock it off, bro. And then, like I said, I'm so glad that Pat Bev is on the Lakers roster. I'm rooting for the Lakers. Y'all know LeBron is my boy as y'all can see the picture. I'm a Chicago, Illinois native. So if the Bulls playing the Lakers, I'm a root for the Bulls. But if the Bulls ain't in it, I'm rooting for the Lakers because I'm a LeBron fan, and Anthony Davis is from Chicago, Illinois. We actually went to the same summer camp before when I was younger, and his mother is really good friends with my godmother as well, right? So anyway, nonetheless, I'm glad Patrick Beverley is on this team because somebody needs to check DeAndre Ayton, and I wish he would have pushed Dev first, because Dev the one that initiated All the time with the way he's standing over Austin Reeves and looking like after you didn't hit the dude over. It could have been a foul. He's standing over him trying to talk crazy, looking up, looking down, looking crazy like you're trying to look tough, bro. Brother, you're not intimidating. Ain't nothing about Dev intimidating at all. Nothing about him tough. Nothing about him warrants, oh my God, we need to be fearful of this brother. He is tough. He's a tough dude. Dev, knock it off. Knock it off. Little light skin, I'll be sure, El DeBarge. Come on, man. El DeBarge, I'll be sure, John B. Relax, brother. You know, but then again, like, it's crazy because this whole team, Phoenix has a knack for, you know, trying to, they do little stuff to push the opponent over the edge. From Chris Paul to Dev to even Cameron Payne. And I remember when LeBron and them was playing, was this 2 seasons ago? Last season or 2 seasons ago. And Cameron Payne and them was playing the Lakers. And Cam talking crazy and talking tough. And I remember, I'm glad, you know, Monty, I'm glad, you know, look, the brother done found his niche in the league. Good for the brother. But the brother was trash. He was with the Chicago Bulls. Cam was ass. All right, I'm going to be real with you. He was horrible. Horrible. He didn't look like a playable guy in the league. He was that bad. He's in the right system with a whole lot of great shooters. So he's able to flourish by having a whole lot of open shots and for the lane to be open because the defenders are so scared of Devin Booker. They so scared of Mikal Bridges. They so scared of all these different guys. Even Chris Paul can shoot, get streaky at times. They so scared of those guys. The lane be open sometimes for Cam to go right to the lane. And Cam was playing over his head thinking he better than what he is. And he talking crazy. But again, this whole team, they do a whole lot of extra histrionics, a whole lot of extra over-the-top taunting. And Dev get away with a whole lot of lame taunting a lot. And he don't get called for it a lot. They let him rock out. He say a whole lot of crazy stuff. It's just a lot of these little light-skinned little dudes. Klay Thompson, too, because Klay was pulling that with LeBron, too. Guess he got his feelings hurt. And all this and all that. Now he mad at Dev. A lot of these little light-skinned dudes go over the top because I guess they think that people going to think they soft because they light-skinned. So they got to do all this extra talking, trying to talk too tough. Cut it out, bro. Knock it off. And then after the game, and then let me say this too. Anthony Davis played like a goon tonight. A gorilla. And I got to salute that brother because for all the flack he's been getting, and deservingly so, right? He was getting flack for, not playing half-ass when he played, getting outplayed by other top bigs, not playing like a top premier big in the league like he was playing when they won the championship that year. For him, for all of that, all the flack he been getting, to finish with 37 points, 21 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 blocks, 5 steals, that's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. That is what a dominant big man is supposed to play like. Anthony Davis is supposed to have that type of stat line, and I'm glad that brother stepped up in dominant fashion tonight. They need him to play like that all season long, as well as when LeBron James returns, because I think LeBron probably going to play the next game. He didn't let AD rock out and get his rhythm now. I don't even think LeBron was that hurt. I think he was letting AD get into his rhythm and find himself. And I hope that when LeBron comes back, the ball still got to go through AD. And LeBron remembers AD got to go through Anthony Davis as well, not through him. Because AD is the young, fresh, he is the most talented on the team, the youngest, most talented guy on the team. And he should be getting all the main touches for real. It should go through him, right? But with that being said, man, like, Dev is just like, he's super, this fake tough shit got to stop. After the game, they asked him about the situation. What's my man name? What's the boy name? What's the guy? Not the boy. What is it? Chris Haynes, I think his name is. Chris Haynes is interviewing Devin Booker, and he asked Devin Booker about the situation that happened with Pat and DeAndre Ayton. And then Devin Booker gonna come out and say, Pat needs to start pushing people in the chest and not in the back. That's all I'm gonna say. Insinuating that Pat needs to push dudes in the chest so they can see it coming, instead of being scary and pushing them from the back, from the blind side where they can't see it. As if Pat'll only push a dude from behind because he's scary. I'm gonna say this, man. I don't even advocate for violence for real. You feel me? But Dev, knock it off. Pat will slap Dev and everybody on the Phoenix Suns roster. I guarantee you that. And you don't get no points for being tough in basketball, so I don't want Pat to do this, right? But a part of the inner Chicago, Illinois in me was so proud of Pat for sticking up for his teammate. Because DeAndre Ayton, sorry ass playing DeAndre Ayton is a very good player. But he been playing weak. He played weak tonight. So for him to be doing all of that, no. Relax, fam. You need to go back to the drawing board. That shit you was playing tonight, you lucky y'all getting this win because they not winning this game because of you. Right? But I was so glad my Chicago brother like, nah, bro, we ain't having that. You ain't standing over my teammate talking crazy, looking crazy, trying to look intimidating. No. But yeah, Dale talking about Pat needs to start pushing people in the chest, not in the back. That's all I'm going to say. Dev, Pat'll push you in your face, to your face, and smack you too if he really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So all that, please don't smack nobody, Pat. I don't want Pat to do that at all. But like, that's when I'm like, I'm glad that Chicago brother on that team because they need a dude that's gonna do that and stand up for his teammates when people be pulling all that extra, that dumb stuff. Somebody need to be on the team to tell them, hey man, knock the dumb shit off, cut it out, relax, cool out. But yeah, like Dev, he needs to start. Dev, you know, you're a great player, but all this fake stuff, that ain't you. All this fake tough stuff, this tough energy is annoying because it ain't you, Dev. It ain't. And we can see it a mile away. Dev out here trying to be like he's some type of goon and enforcer. You're a great player, a great scorer, but you need to be worried about getting back to the finals, getting you a ring, getting you a championship, and all this fake tough stuff gotta go. That's it, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.